JKB here, and today I'm doing Gears of War Ultimate Edition. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's give it a 10 out of 10, give it the benefit of the doubt, because who knows with these games anymore. Thank you so much for tuning in and sharing this. As always, I asked you guys on Twitter and Facebook what you want to know about the game, so I've included one question that you've asked, because everyone asked the same question, but let's just get into this. 10 out of 10, benefit of the doubt. It's a remake. I'm a little hesitant. It's a bro shooter, or is it? Isn't it the original bro shooter? Let's get into this. The story is actually quite simple. You play as Marcus Phoenix, who is a disgraced former war hero, so you have to deal with that on one side of the coin. The other side is he's looking for some sort of personal redemption to what has happened in his past, and he leads a fire team against the onslaught of the Locust Horde. You know, 10 years ago this story would fly, and I was hoping maybe they would divert a little bit, and yes, there's a little bit of extra content that was ported from the PC version, but in terms of the story, I'm a little let down. Let's bring it to a 7 out of 10. I'm sure, calm down, by the end of the review it'll go up, because that's how the show works, but you won't know until the end of the review, so keep watching. Do it. The remake took a total of 18 months, including pre-production, and including the remastering of over 3,000 art assets, the original motion capture, and refinements to the control scheme. Only selected elements that were from the original game include the original score and voice acting. Let's go over some of the new features and see if this is worth purchasing for your Xbox One. Looking at that list, there's a lot of stuff that I have to give a thumbs up to, just so you know if you're purchasing this game, it delivers on it. So the 60 frames per second is definitely there, dedicated servers and multiplayer, the skill-based matchmaking, which I felt really worked well when I was playing a lot of other reviewers. You also have the Team Deathmatch and King of the Hill Gears of War style that was thrown in here. There's a total of 19 maps that I think the PC exclusive ones that came over to Xbox One now. They're awesome to see here, so it's great to play some Gears of War in multiplayer, maps that I've never experienced. And of course, you know, you've got your 17 unlockable characters for your progression in multiplayer. So those are the things that I really did like. And of course, you've got your added Gears of War 3 features, which is another cool thing to see in this game. To be able to go back and go, oh, I love the multiplayer in Gears 3. Well, they brought that over for Gears 1, the remastered. I'm honestly, you know, looking at this and thinking, this package is amazing. I mean, the full list here is incredible. The game's 10 years old, and it feels like a AAA game that just happened to come out now. And if you didn't play a Gears of War game, then you would be missing out if you didn't play this. So this is where I'm going to have to say that the key feature for me is the 60 frames per second Gears of War style. Yes, look, the game isn't perfect. The AI characters still are a little awkward at times, getting in your way and such. But this is all forgivable to me. It happens very minimal in the campaign, and this multiplayer is something you want to dig into. I know that when Halo, the anniversary edition and all that stuff came out, the Halo collection came out, it was a big shit show because of the multiplayer not working. This, I can assure you, worked because I spent some serious time killing grunts, and I really wish there was a krill in this, but that happens later in the series, and I love those goddamn krills. Oh, imagine frying one up with some potatoes. I'm lonely. Thank you for submitting your questions. I feel that all of the people on screen right now essentially asked me the exact same thing, and that would be, does this feel like the original Gears of War? Absolutely does it feel like a Gears of War game. They made sure that that was the pinnacle that they put the dot on and said, we can't divert from this. They diverted with the visuals and the cutscenes because those are all redone, but of course, they know how important Gears of War was to us back in the day 10 years ago, and how important it is to the future of the series. So I have to give this an overall score of 8.5 out of 10 and say that it is a must-own, and it's pretty cheap for $49 here in Canada. I don't know the prices everywhere else, but $49 in Canada for this experience, even to go back and play it at 60 frames per second, I personally feel that yes, it spawned a ton of dude bro shooters, but to me, this is the original dude bro shooter, and I absolutely love it. The multiplayer is something I will never forget, and now to be able to experience it in HD with just perfect visuals, I love them. Awesome game. Pick it up if you are a fan of Gears of War, or even if you are excited about Gears of War 4. This is definitely going to put you back into there, and again, I think a lot of reviewers are underrating this game. 8.5 out of 10 is pretty good, but a lot of people are saying like, oh, it's the dude bro stuff. No, it's a lot smarter than that. And I think if you give it the time of day, you'll find that out yourself. So I'm out of here because there's so many other things that I have to review. Thank you so much. I will see you on the next episode of JKB. Thank you. I'm gonna go eat a Creel sandwich that I'm gonna barbecue in my backyard. I made all that up. I'm lonely. I live in a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 dudes, and I'm probably gonna eat a can of ravioli. That's all I got.